Evening. They said a shooting.
A woman, early 30s, gunned down in the kitchen. A neighbour called it in.
Domestic?
No, it looks like a professional hit. The final shot was to the head. The gun was found out here on the driveway, 38. The handle had been taped.
We have names?
Yeah, the house is owned by Wayne and Kate Stokes. Neighbours say they both work. Seem like a nice young couple.
So we're thinking that's the wife in there?
So this has got to be the husband. That's my house.
I'm sorry, sir, you'll have to wait here.
No, I just need to know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm sorry, there's been an incident. You'll have to wait.
Yeah, okay. Where's Kate? Kate!
Please, sir, you'll have to wait.
Kate!
No.
Oh, my
sorry,
God.
sir.
Can I have your name, please, sir?
Wayne. Wayne Stokes. Is my wife in there?
We have a deceased female yet to be formally identified. You need to prepare yourself.
I'll stay with you.
I'll talk to this lot. Someone must have seen something.
Sarge, there's been another incident a couple of blocks away. It's a call for homicide to attend.
Okay, go, but get back as fast as you can. We need all hands on this one.
Yeah.
Hey, Simon.
Jake?
Still wearing that suit?
Still working traffic.
Absolutely, where all the action is. A bit too much sometimes.
Driver. Victim car. What'd you call for homicide? It's an accident, isn't it?
Guy mowed the kid down. He's not even denying it. Look at this. Skid marks, sudden stop, sudden acceleration, and no skid marks at the point of contact. He deliberately went after him.
Road rage.
Yeah, well, looks like it. MCR, you'll confirm it.
So who's the victim?
We haven't been able to get to him to check for an ID.
Looks young. 14, 15, school age.
No uniform. Plain clothes. Like you, mate.
Reckon your guys can help out with the door knock? Someone must have seen it.
Yeah, no problem.
Go easy. Around here, you might end up talking to the boy's parents.
Yeah, I'll get onto it. Eric Gorman.
Mr. Gorman. Detective Joyner, I'm with homicide. Can you tell us what happened here? Okay. Let's get you checked out, Mr. Gorman. Here's my card. It's got my mobile number if you turn anything up. We'll escort him to the hospital, then I better break the news to his family.
Well, my husband isn't home yet. What's this about?
It's actually your husband we'd like to speak to about Mrs. Gorman. I'm afraid he's been involved in a motor vehicle accident.
Is he okay? Where is he?
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's in shock. That's all.
It's okay. Your dad wasn't hurt at all, but he's at the hospital.
They're just keeping him in for observation. Can we talk in private?
I want to know what's happened.
What has happened?
There was a person killed in the accident. Now, it appears that your husband may have intentionally hit the victim.
Someone's dead.
Your father would never hurt anybody. Not on purpose. Well, there must be some mistake.
There doesn't seem to be.
Do you know who it was?
No, he wasn't carrying ID, but he was a boy about your age.
Where's Eric? What can I do? I need to see him.
Look, I'm afraid that's not possible until we've spoken to him, but he's at the hospital. I'll be interviewing him in the morning. You can come to homicide. And Mrs. Gorman, I'd suggest that you organise a lawyer.
Who would want to kill Kate?
You have no idea?
No. None.
Where did she work?
A firm in town. She's their product manager.
What's the product?
Building supplies. Laminate petitions.
We're going to need some details, colleagues.
You think someone from work? But she loves the job. And they love her. Everyone loves Kate.
What about you? Did you love your wife, Mr. Stokes?
Yes. She was everything.
They all say that once they're dead, eh, Stan? This time yesterday, they were probably screaming at each other.
He may have an alibi.
Can anyone confirm that?
Yes. I'm in publishing legal texts. There are 5 other editors.
Alibi. Doesn't mean he didn't pay someone else to kill him.
What did Kate usually do after work?
Wednesday's our pasta night. Any other night, we'd be out or having takeaway.
Same routine every Wednesday night?
Since we got married, yeah.
When was that?
A year ago.
No children.
We planned to. All those things.
I don't buy it. Taped gun. Throwdown. I mean, this was a professional hit. Someone wanted her dead.
Not necessarily him.
We'll see. Unless one of her customers took a sudden dislike to laminate, my money's on the husband. Product manager, what the hell does that mean exactly?
It means she rings up clients to make sure that they're happy with their building supplies.
Anyone not happy?
Not that we've found so far.
Boyfriends, ex-lovers. Well, I'm not happy. I'm getting grief from upstairs. Clearances. Okay, if she had no problems at work, it has to be the husband.
His alibi is solid, so we looked into how he'd pay for a hit and who he'd get to do it.
And?
Nothing. There's no money suddenly missing from his bank account, and he edits legal books, so it's not like he's running with organised crime.
Any criminal connections or relatives with criminal connections?
No.
Credit checks?
They're both clear, don't owe money, everyone loves them.
All right, if we're getting nothing from family and work, let's look at the crime scene.
What about the gun?
Ballistics will get back to us later in the day. The fact that the killer dumped the gun on the way out suggests that he was confident that it can't be traced.
Now, there was no silencer on the gun, right? It was a busy time of day, people coming home from work.
And someone must have seen or heard something. The car, the man, the gun, something. Jump back aboard the door knocking. Let's get to it, find out.
It's out of your league, mate.
Oh, I don't know.
I do. So, anything from the houses around the crash site?
Nah, no one was looking at the street. Nobody heard anything, not a peep. I can't stay on this, mate. I've got to get back on the road.
Yeah, sure.
You get an ID on the kid yet?
No, and his parents are still out there somewhere waiting for him to come home.
You get a ticket, joiner.
What about the driver? Any idea why he did it?
No, he's still in the hospital. I got him under guard, but I can't talk to him till the doctors give him the all clear.
You know, I checked the car's reg, Joe. The car's not his. Belongs to his wife. Could be something in that.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
I was coming home from work and this kid ran out in front of me.
Mr. Gorman, you've confirmed that you don't require legal representation. Is that
yes, I just
correct?
want to get this over with.
All right, then.
No warning, suddenly he was just there.
And so you hit him. But the tyre marks on the road don't support that version of
Because
events.
I didn't hit him then. I braked really hard and he stopped just a whisker in front of the front bumper.
So then what happened?
Spat on the car. I saved his life and he spits on me. And they ran away.
Wait a minute, they?
There was 2 of them. Boys. Couldn't have been much older than my son.
Go on.
I honked at them, yelled. I'm gonna get you! I would have left it at that, but the other one, he picks up a rock, chucks it. It hits the windscreen.
So you went after them?
I just lost it. I went for them. The wheel hit the curb, the steering wheel spun. There was a horrible thump. I knew as soon as I got out of the car, he was dead.
Detective Joyner, you needed. So don't want you to worry. We're going to get this sorted.
Oh, Mrs. Gorman.
Yeah, I got a lawyer like you suggested.
Tess Westaway.
Simon Joyner.
I hope you haven't been dragging a statement out of my client.
No, quite the opposite. Problem's been stemming the flow.
I'd like to speak with my client immediately.
Yeah, sure. You'll have plenty of time. We'll be asking that he be remanded until his bail hearing.
Would you excuse us for a moment? He's had a car accident and you want to put him in remand.
It wasn't an accident. The major collisions unit says that he deliberately mowed this kid down, and he's just confirmed it. We're treating it as murder.
Oh, come on, it's manslaughter at best.
We don't know that. We don't even know who this kid is yet. Plus, your client has only just revealed that there were 2 teenagers involved, not just one.
But remand, he's not going anywhere. He's got a wife, 2 kids.
Maybe he should have thought about that before he lost it and ran down someone else's.
Jennifer,
Just on our way out.
it'll just take a moment.
I'll catch up.
Righto.
I'll bring that file with you. Who's Shannon Pierce?
I'd rather not discuss that, Sarge.
Because he'd rather not tell me you accessed his file on Pole Search.
How do you know that?
Who's this for? Superintendent Waverley.
She didn't ask me. I went to her. She's being set up, Sarge.
I know.
The OPS are gunning for her. We have to do something.
I know, but not this and not you.
But somebody has to help her.
Somebody is helping her. If they can take a detective superintendent out of the job, think what they can do to you if this turns up. An unauthorized check on behalf of a suspended officer charged with corruption.
I don't believe she's corrupt.
It doesn't matter what you believe. You'd have no further contact with Bernice Waverley, understood? I mean it. As far as you're concerned, these files never existed.
Detective, visitor.
Ah, Ms. Westaway. So, are you finally ready to let me speak to your client?
No, I'm not. And I'll be applying for your early interview to be struck out as inadmissible.
What?
Well, you should never have interviewed him. He was emotional, upset, tranquilised.
Tranquilised?
The medical report. This is what the doctors had him on overnight. As far as I'm concerned, you interviewed him when he was in no fit state. I'll be submitting to the court that his statement is inadmissible.
I cautioned him. I told him he could have a lawyer.
You should have insisted on it.
What's going on?
Nothing, Sarge. Just a slight problem with the road rage case.
So hold up, you should have had that wrapped up yesterday.
I've run into some unexpected difficulties.
Yeah, we'll get it sorted. We need all hands on the tube.
Have you ID'd the dead boy yet?
No. No, it's not even like he's a street kid. He's well dressed, he's well fed, so why hasn't someone missed him? And where's the boy that was with him?
You need a witness.
Yeah, I know. I need to do a proper door knock, which means I need more people.
Can't help you there. We're under pressure on this Stokes shooting. Do your best.
Weren't you in that same position when I left last night?
Senior Sergeant, can I pick your brain for a second?
Yeah, sure. What are you working on, the Gorman case?
Yeah, I'm still trying to identify the dead boy and his missing mate. But that's not what's bugging me. This Eric Gorman, he is just your average suburban dad. So why would he do it? I mean, are people really that highly strung that they will just plough their cars into anyone that pisses them off?
Has impulse control problems, psychosis, intermittent explosive disorder. I don't have time now, but I can give you a profile later if you like.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Superintendent?
Yeah. Yes, Commissioner. Yes, I hear you loud and clear. Yes. Stanley, that was the Commissioner. He's had the Premier on his back all morning. I promised him that you'd mention the increase of police presence on the streets in the media briefing. What? Didn't I mention that you'd be holding the briefing?
You didn't need to.
Yeah. Woman murdered at her own home. Feels like no one's safe. The public need reassurance, Stanley.
They're also our best hope of getting a break on this case.
So you've never seen this woman before? No?
Kate Stokes was an ordinary citizen who had every right to feel secure in her own home. It is vital for the safety of our community, anyone who has information on this crime, to please come forward.
Anything?
No one saw or heard a thing.
Was Simon here yet?
No, still working that road rage case.
Still?
Yeah, looking for a missing teenager, apparently.
My wife didn't deserve to die this way. Kate was such a beautiful person. She never hurt anyone. Please, if you know anything,
I'm Detective Mapplethorpe. I'm inquiring about an incident that occurred in the next street 2 evenings ago around 6.
The Stokes shooting. It's been on the news all day.
You didn't see anything unusual at that time or hear anything?
Nah, sorry.
Or maybe your son?
Dylan!
Matt!
Come back here! Why are you running? What are you doing? Come on, mate, up you get. Up you get.
I didn't do anything. The guy in the car was crazy. He tried to run us over on purpose.
What? Dylan, what are you doing?
Nothing. I threw one rock, that's all. They deserved it.
What are you talking about?
I think we found Simon's missing teenager.
You told me Braden was sick. Braden was supposed to be staying over for a couple of nights. Dylan came home and said there'd been a change of plans.
So Braden's parents think that he's been with you all this time?
Just tell us what happened, mate.
We were just running across the road and this car nearly hit us. So Braden spits on it, the driver sits on his horn. It was just a small rock and I didn't chuck it that hard. He came after us. We ran. The car came up on the curb. We were running like crazy. That's where Braden went under.
Did you see the driver?
No, I was still running. I didn't stop till I got to the corner. I looked back, saw them.
You saw them?
2 people.
Sorry, there were 2 people in the car.
I don't know how many were in the car. I only saw the 2 that were out of the car.
This man?
I don't know, same suit maybe?
And the other person?
I didn't really see her.
You see her, a woman?
Yeah, he had his arm around her like she was upset.
If you hadn't thrown that rock...
If you hadn't beeped at us, I wouldn't have done it.
Well, that's your fault for running across the street.
It wasn't our fault. We were still freaked out by the guy with the gun.
You what?
On Spalding Street. This big guy ran out of a house. It was probably just a gag, but we thought it was real. The gun looked real.
You saw the guy? The guy who shot that woman?
It's been on the news all day.
So what can you tell us about the man with the gun?
He was big.
Anything else? Tattoos, earrings, hair colour?
He was wearing a balaclava.
No.
He ran funny.
Funny? How?
You know, kind of gimpy.
With a limp.
What was he wearing?
I don't know. Hey, I saw a big fat gun. I wasn't hanging around to check what the dude was wearing.
So where did he go? The dude?
He jumped in the car.
A car? He drove away?
No, the other guy did.
What other guy?
The driver. He was waiting for him?
Was he wearing a balaclava too?
No.
So what did the driver look like?
Tattoos, earrings, hair colour?
Yep. All of them. Bleached hair, tats, and an earring. This here.
Anything else about the driver at all? What about the car? Do you remember anything about that?
What do you reckon? It was a Rex, red 2002. Alloy wheels, double exhaust, old-style headlights. When Subaru was doing them like Porsche.
What do you people want? I'm on bail. I don't have to talk to you anymore.
Braden Jackson. The dead teenager, we've ID'd him. We've just come from his parents' house.
Go to your room, mate.
We had to bring the kids home from school. Everybody was talking about it.
Bruno, I won't say it again. Go!
So we're all under a bit of stress.
I just need to check a few things. Now, you said you were alone in the car. We've got a witness who put someone else at the scene.
There wasn't anyone.
The witness was the other teenager. He was very definite about what he saw.
He says he saw you and a woman.
What was that? A woman? Eric?
It was nothing.
I was just giving her a lift.
Mr. Gorman, we need to speak to this woman.
I don't know her name. I just picked her up.
What? You're doing it again, aren't you?
No.
Who was it? Was it a prostitute? Or that bloody PA of yours?
I was just giving her a lift. She was a
Oh,
complete stranger.
oh.
Mr. Gorman, that boy is dead. Now, I've just come from his parents' house. Don't you think they have a right to know what happened?
Get out.
Thanks for the update. The Subaru used in the Stokes shooting was stolen on Wednesday from a stockbroker in Toorak.
Sometimes there is justice in the world.
Probably been dumped. When it turns up, we'll make it a secondary crime scene. Until then, we're more interested in our shooters.
I'm more interested in getting this one cleared up, Sarge. Just a sec. Bruno, isn't it? And I'm Simon. Listen, it must be tough seeing your dad in trouble and your parents fighting. You know, sometimes it's better to get it out in the open. So if there's anything you know that might help us.
If I knew who the woman was, would that help my dad?
It'd help me get an idea of the full story. And maybe your dad was distracted. Maybe it really was just an accident, not murder.
What if it was her that was driving? Would my dad get off then?
If you were to tell me who she was, and she was prepared to admit that she was driving...
My mum doesn't know.
Mate, you can't solve their problems. But I reckon the truth is better than your dad going to jail. Hey, have a think about it. And you can call me anytime.
You know her?
Only from the news on TV. What about this man? Have you seen him before?
You guys back here again? I spoke to your mates in uniform yesterday. They woke me up then as well.
Sorry, Don.
Yeah, okay. Look, we told the others. We can't help.
Did you see this man driving a red Subaru that night?
Mate, I work nights. I was gone by 4. You said the shooting happened around 6.
Okay. If there's anything you can think of that might help us.
No worries.
Kate Stokes has a blue car.
Yeah?
6 is the number of the Stokes' house.
Yeah?
6 Spalding Street. Blue car, 6. That sign has been twisted and bent. That's not Spalding Street. That's Spalding Street.
They got the wrong woman.
A truck's clipped the street sign. Bennett Street now points in the other direction to Spalding Street.
Kate Stokes was gunned down.
Mistaken identity?
It's not that crazy mistake. The women are roughly the same age. Both drive a blue vehicle. Both live at a number 6.
Which means Joe Andrews was the intended target.
It explains why we couldn't find a reason anyone would want Kate Stokes dead. No one did.
So why would anyone want Joe Andrews dead?
Well, that's the problem. We don't know.
She's a district nurse, makes home visits, has a second job delivering muffins for a bakery. She has regular shifts.
Criminal record?
Well, not unless you count the tender merit points off her licence.
What about the husband?
He's a barman, does day shifts at a bottle shop too. He's alibied for Wednesday night. He got to work at the pub at 4:30, was there till midnight.
Doesn't mean he couldn't hire the 2 shooters.
With respect, Superintendent, you were convinced that Wayne Stokes was behind his wife's death.
So?
You were wrong.
That just means I'm more likely to be right this time, doesn't it? Besides, these 2 shooters aren't exactly top-of-the-line hitmen, which means whoever hired them may not be a pro either. 50 says it's the husband.
What? Kill her? Why would I want to kill her?
You tell us.
Wouldn't it be cheaper to divorce me?
And did he want to divorce you?
Are you crazy?
Any trouble between you?
No.
Any fights? Of course, but nothing out of the ordinary.
So fights are the norm?
Have you ever been in a long-term relationship, Detective? I mean, pick a subject. I never empty the lint filter in the washing machine.
It drives me nuts. I keep telling her you're supposed to empty it every couple of washes. She's hopeless.
What else? You work nights, she works days.
Not always. We both work 2 jobs. That's what it takes to get ahead these days.
You mustn't see each other very much.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, when she's working in the days and you're not, what do you get up to?
I sleep.
Alone?
You arsehole. Where do you get off asking me that?
Okay. Something less personal. How's the sex life?
He loves me, I love him. We deal with it.
Yeah, it must be hard.
Deal with it. More than just the long hours.
Look, Marty doesn't like to talk about this. It's not his fault.
What is it?
He had to have an operation, prostate cancer. It's going to take us a little while to get back on track.
Look, we're focused on the future, okay? Look, her with the deliveries, me with working the bar. It's also we can start our own landscaping business.
We've got a timeline. By doing 2 jobs now, in a couple of years, we'll have saved enough to get up and running.
In the meantime?
Look, we're getting on all right. Look, this is crazy. You people are way off the mark. Now, I'm not answering any more of your questions. I love my wife, okay? End of story.
Well, Mr. Floppy isn't banging anyone on the side. I might as well give you the 50 now.
Maybe not. Take a look at the recording. Your bloke never once asked why anyone would want to kill his wife. Wouldn't you want to know?
Not if I already did. Good point. He also didn't seem too worried that whoever got it wrong might come back and get it right.
Question is, why would he want her dead?
Just because we don't know the reason doesn't mean there isn't one, Stan.
Yeah, in which case we could have just set her off with the man who organised to have her shot.
He's not likely to try again, not while we're looking at them.
Yeah, I'll put a car on her anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. We don't want to lose another housewife this week, do we?
Copy of Shannon Pierce's personnel file.
Personnel?
Police. He was in the job.
Senior Constable Pierce.
Bernice.
Hi, Mum. Hi, darling.
Mr. Wolf.
Josh.
How you going?
How's the soccer going?
Oh, good. I got a game tomorrow.
Any more trouble at school?
No.
Will you tell me if there is? I'll be up there quicker than those little turds can blink. Look, thank you so much for this.
Jennifer Mapplethorpe had it. She accessed the poll search computer.
Well, you don't think I asked her to do that?
Jennifer said you didn't, and I believe her. Bernice, I do understand your frustration.
Oh, my frustration. Hold on a minute. Come here. This freak is playing with me, and there isn't a bloody thing I can do about it. The OPS don't give a damn. They don't believe me.
I do, Bernice.
Well, I need to find out what's behind it.
If you do find anything, call me. I need to know all the details before we make a move.
That's right, which is why I asked for more people. I gotta go. Miss Westaway.
You went back to talk to Eric Gorman.
Yes, I did.
My client is on bail. If you want to talk to him, you have to wait until the case gets to court. And my bet is it won't make it past the committal hearing since it should never have got to homicide in the first place.
I don't think Eric Gorman was driving that car.
How do you know that?
More to the point, why was he so keen to take responsibility? Now, I have a witness who places another person at the scene, a woman.
Who?
Mr. Gorman wouldn't say, but his son knows. I think your client's having an affair.
Eric, if you tell us who this woman is, it might help your case.
She was a hooker, okay? Mr. Gorman, why can't you just tell us the truth?
Is this woman worth going to jail for?
Look, she took off after it happened. Just leave it alone.
More secrets. You bastard. You promised me, Eric.
He hasn't done anything.
Bruno!
Bruno, what do you know?
And it is Sarah, isn't it?
Oh, for God's sake.
All that working late, the phone calls.
She's my PA. She has to phone me with a point.
I don't believe you!
Mum, leave him alone.
I want you to leave. Get out.
He hasn't done anything.
I'll go with you. Bruno, it's all right.
No, it's not.
He's protecting her. He's having an affair. Again?
Never let me live that down.
Oh, why should I? I knew I could do
Alyssa,
it.
for God's sake!
There was no woman!
I can't.
It was me. I was driving the car. I ran over the guy. I did it.
Dad was giving me a driving lesson on the way home. But he's not very patient, you know?
Not very patient. He's a monster when he gets behind the wheel. His temper.
Oh. He was going on and on. Everything I did was wrong. Forgot to put ear indicator on. Not so hard on the brakes.
Who would have taught you?
Dad said, if you didn't teach me the right way, I'd end up driving as badly as you.
Bruno, there were no L plates on the car.
Another thing I'd done wrong.
So what happened?
These guys were suddenly in front of me. Lucky I was hard on the brakes.
And one of them spat on the car.
Yeah. I just missed him. Dad leaned across. He's blasting the horn over and over. No wonder they threw the rock.
So you ran them down?
It was going on again. Stupid idiots. Yelling, swearing, all that kind of stuff. Screaming in my ear about teenagers, about his broken windscreen. I just went for it. I heard the tyres screeching, and Dad's trying to grab the wheel. But the next thing I know, we're up on the curb. These guys are in front of me, and I hit one of them. And then we stopped.
So what happened then?
We get out. I'm shaking. And Dad hugs me and tells me he'll be okay. Go home, say nothing, I'll handle it. Just ran. Sorry, Mum.
Hey, I think we've just had a breakthrough. Uniforms have just found a dumped car.
A Rex.
Yeah, mag wheels, double exhaust, older style headlights.
When Subaru were doing them like Porsche. So how does that help?
Well, it helps because our shooters are idiots.
We owe uniforms a slab, do we?
Arnie Hughes. Got formed for assault, armed robbery, been known to use a gun. Hasn't worked out the benefits of using gloves when dumping a getaway car.
He left prints in the car.
OK, that's our shooter. What about the driver with the earring?
Yeah, Darryl Hedge, known associate of Hughes. Also, not a fan of gloves.
Dodgy Darryl. I know these guys. They're small time. What's with the makeover? Hair, the earring, that's all new.
Image change?
Idiots. They think murder brings them into the big time.
Where do we find them?
Already started the search for known associates. Uniforms are kicking in some doors.
Yeah, I can give them a few ideas.
Who'd hire these people? Are we still thinking about the husband?
Well, I can't see what possible connection they'd have with Marty Andrews.
He works in a scummy bar. What else do you need? I think he's still our best shot, and it's like you said. He never even asked who'd want it dead.
No, he didn't. And neither did she.
Good point. Bring her in. Let's find out why.
So who wants you dead, Joe? Your husband?
No.
Then who is it?
Stop wasting our time. You know something. Whatever it is, we need to know too.
We can't protect you forever. Eventually we have to move on. That leaves you alone, back in your house, in your kitchen, just like Kate Stokes.
Okay, there was someone threatening me.
Who?
Look, my husband can't find out.
That depends on what you have to say.
No, he can't find out. He's had a terrible time, the whole prostate thing. It's made him impotent.
The operation?
For nearly a year now. So if he found out I'd been having sex with someone else, he'd be shattered.
Who's the other person?
I don't know if I can say.
Why, you think he might be behind the attempt on your life?
Yes, I do.
So?
He told me no one would believe me, that the police would believe him.
Why would he think that?
Because he's a cop. That's why.
Hey, Simon. Jake, didn't expect to see you back up here.
Yeah, same. Apparently Detective Ryan wants a word. Probably heard what a help I was on your road rage case. Wants my expert opinion.
Yeah, you'll be a detective in no time.
You don't happen to know what case he's working on, do you?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Well, come on, you work right next to him. Bit of a heads up.
Constable Lockwood.
Detective Ryan.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, no problem. What's this about?
I've got some questions for you.
Yeah, so here I'll tell you I'm always happy to help. So I want to know if I've seen something on the road or...
Something like that, yes.
Yeah, sure, happy to have a chat.
This isn't a chat, Constable. It's an interview.
Joe Andrews. Yeah, I pinged her doing 60 in a 40 zone. It's a school area.
And do you remember her from that one traffic offence?
Oh, no, there was another time. A week later, I pulled her over again. Same time, same zone. This time she's 30 over. She was going to lose her licence.
Mrs. Andrews says she pleaded with you. Said she needed her licence for work.
Yeah, that's right.
And you told her you might be able to work it out.
If she had sex with him.
No way.
She thought it was a one-off until you turned up at her house.
Oh, you got it all wrong, mate.
Enlighten us then, mate.
Look, in my job, it happens all the time. You pull a woman over, she's gonna put the hard word on you, try and get out of it.
You're telling us that Joe Andrews was the one who propositioned you?
That's exactly what I'm saying. No, ask Simon Joyner, he's a mate, he'll vouch for me. It's the bike gear, I reckon, the boots. They all think it's something out of the Terminator.
So, you refused her offer?
Yeah.
You never had sex with her?
No. No way.
And you didn't keep turning up at her house?
No. She spun you guys a line, that's for sure.
She's told us a very different story, quite a convincing one.
She says you told her she had to keep having sex with you or lose her licence. You told her there was no one she could complain to. No one would take her word against the cops.
Is this woman on medication or what?
2 weeks ago, she'd had enough. She told you she was going to report you.
Is that when you hired the hitmen? Arnie Hughes? Daryl Hedge?
You're not going to pin anything on me. I know how you jacks work.
You're lucky you know your own name.
We've got you for the theft of a motor vehicle.
No proof. It's a frame-up.
We wouldn't waste our breath framing you, Daryl.
Your prints are all over the steering wheel.
So I pinched the car, so what?
A car that was used in the murder of Kate Stokes.
Well, mate, I didn't murder anyone. I stole a car, drove it, that's all.
It doesn't work like that, Daryl. You're an accessory. That means you get done for the murder as well.
What? That's not fair.
I don't know these guys.
How much did you pay them to kill Joe Andrews?
No, man, you got it wrong.
No, Constable. They got it wrong. They shot Kate Stokes instead.
Look, I didn't hire anyone to kill anyone. Look, I've never seen these people, any of them, I swear. Look, I had sex with Joe Andrews, okay, but that's it. Look, you gotta believe me.
We don't, but it doesn't matter. At the moment, our colleagues are interviewing Daryl Hedge.
You're being charged, Daryl, for the murder of Kate Stokes and conspiracy to murder Joe Andrews.
Mr. Hedge will be able to identify the person who hired him and his partner to murder Joe Andrews.
Who was it, Daryl?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Don't even try it, Daryl. We've got the car, we've got a witness, we've got your prints.
And 10 minutes ago, we hauled in Arnie Hughes. You reckon he's going to keep his mouth shut? No, my bet is he's going to have you for the shooter and him as the driver. You're gone, mate. Murder and criminal stupidity. You shot the wrong woman, you idiot.
It wasn't our fault. It was that stupid street sign. Who's that?
You know who it is.
No, I don't.
It's the guy who hired you to kill Joe Andrews.
No, it isn't. It's a cop. Why would I work for a cop? I hate cops.
What's going on? What are you doing?
Martin Andrews, you're under arrest for conspiracy to murder.
What are you doing? He hasn't done anything.
Yes, he has. He tried to have you killed.
No, you're wrong. Marty, tell them they're wrong. There's no way Marty would hurt me. He loves me.
He went out and he hired 2 men to kill you.
I didn't go out and hire them. They offered their services for a fee. They heard me crying in my beer about you.
About me?
And that cop.
You knew?
I saw you. I saw you with him.
Marty, you don't understand.
Screwing him.
Please.
No wonder you kept telling me it didn't matter that I couldn't get it up. You were getting what you need.
He forced me. He was blackmailing me. Please.
But don't lie to me.
Marty, I'm
Here's
not
me
lying.
home in adult nappies and you're at home screwing Robocop. You slut!
No,
Enough, that's enough. Let's go.
It was the only way to keep working to get my license. I did it for us.
Don't touch me!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry those 2 assholes screwed it up. I'm sorry I didn't have the guts to do it myself.
All right, let's go. This is Gorman.
It was just a terrible accident. And all that stuff about another woman, it wasn't true.
Easy for me to believe, though, wasn't it? Wonder why.
I was protecting Bruno. Look, I was just trying to give him a driving lesson.
You gave him a lesson in road rage. How to hurt people, how to keep secrets. He learned it all from you. And now our son has got to live with the fact that he's killed someone.
couldn't let it go, could you?
Have you found someone who did this? Or do you know anything more about why?
Mistaken identity.
A mistake.
Yes, unfortunately, the whole thing.
Hey, so, how's this for a load of crap? Never trust a woman, eh, mate?
I'm not your mate.
I've worked out all the details, Stanley. Senior Constable Shannon Pearce was pensioned out of the job 4 years ago. A work injury. He applied for compensation, but it was denied, and I chaired the panel that denied him that compensation.
Yeah, but
that has to be what this is about. He wants revenge because he sees me as the person who sold him short.
Mum, I gotta go. Sorry, Mr. Wolf.
It's fine.
We're playing away, and Coach says if we're late, the bus will leave without us.
Have a good day.
Love you.
You don't want this jumper?
No, I'll be right. See ya.
I've been doing my own research.
Well, what is it? Have you found him? Where is he now?
It's not Shannon Pearce doing this.
Well, it has to be. That all makes sense. He wants me to pay now because I wouldn't pay then.
No, I checked his pension file. The payment stopped, so I checked with the registry office. Shannon Pearce is dead. He killed himself 2 years ago.
Just after his last appeal was denied. Well, if it's not him, who is coming after me? What do they want from me, Stanley? What?